I'm going to show you how to make 3 of the best loaded fries. Dripping with cheese, stacked with toppings, and finished with the most irresistible sauces.
Excellent.
Without further ado, let's get started. Hello, Chef Presents. First, we're gonna start with a simple seasoning that we can use for our fries, our smashed patties. Here we've got smoked paprika, mushroom powder, which is optional, our garlic powder. For some extra flavor, I'm using a coarsely grounded coriander seeds. They have a beautiful aroma. You know, always try to use in your seasoning. Add some heat, use a bit of cayenne pepper. A little bit of MSG won't hurt, trust me. Freshly cracked black pepper, truffle salt, or you can use sea salt instead. A really good mix to that and set aside for later use. Of course, we're gonna use some of the veggies to cut through different flavors. Using a half a red onion, you want to roughly chop it. Half a red bell pepper, again roughly chop this. Some of this preserved lemon for more added flavor, you know, adds a bit of tanginess to it as well. And finally some jalapenos, again they are totally optional, you want to roughly chop them. For our chicken fillet I'm using here breast, you want to remove all the excess fat, make sure it's nice and clean. If the breast is large like this one, then you want to slice it into 2 pieces, alright? Place your hand on the breast and let the knife do the work. You can slice it into 2 or 3 pieces, so something like that you're looking for. Now season generously from both sides with some of the seasoning that we made.
Perfect.
Now remove the fillets onto your plate and wash this both straight away. For the dredging with a plain flour, keep it simple, just season it with some of the chicken seasoning, fresh black pepper, and salt. Good mix to that and set aside. Now let's prep our chipotle garlic and chili mayonnaise. It's gonna go perfect with our loaded fries. And with the red chili paste, good touch of that. And with the chipotle paste, for more depth of flavor I'm using a chipotle oil. You can skip this if you don't have it. And with a fresh paste of garlic, use more or less garlic depending on how you like it. And with our mayonnaise, and with the smoked paprika, freshly cracked black pepper, good pinch of salt, a little bit of the honey or sugar to balance everything. And finally some of this pickle juice. Give that a really good mix. Oh, it smells really good. Make sure everything is nicely emulsified. Have a little taste of the sauce. That's perfect. Our mouth-watering chipotle garlic chili mayonnaise done. For a quick cheese sauce in with the evaporated milk. And with these American cheese slices. A little bit of the seasoning that we made. Good pinch of salt and some of the pickle juice from jalapenos. You can also mix in some of the cheddar cheese into that if you like. Now you just want to melt everything and let this simmer for a few minutes. While it's cooking, make sure you keep stirring it. Nothing should stick to the pan. Clean the sides as well, of course. Alright, so the cheese sauce is ready. If it's still runny, don't worry. As it cools down, it will thicken. Have a little taste and adjust anything if you need to. A quick cheese sauce for our loaded fries. Done. Now let's cook our smashed beef patty. Grab yourself an iron skillet, spray with a good touch of oil. The heat is on medium when nice and hot with your beef. And now we're gonna smash this. Bismillah. That's beautifully smashed. Let's slowly remove this. Add a good touch of our seasoning. Just on the top, yeah? Amazing. Give it around 2 minutes and then we're gonna flip this. Bismillah. Add some of our onions, peppers, jalapenos, and the preserved lemon. Give it around a minute and then we're gonna chop up everything. Of course, a little bit more seasoning. Beautiful. Light touch of oil. And we are ready to chop this. Make sure to keep it nice and rough. You don't want it too fine, alright? We're just gonna let those veggies saute for a minute or so. And then just remove it onto your plate. If your fries are ready, just remove it straight onto the fries. Otherwise, just remove it onto your plate for now. Alright, let's cook the chicken now. The chicken is obviously at room temperature. Here we got some cold tap water and our dredge, of course. First, the chicken goes into the flour and we're gonna coat this properly. Now this goes into the water. Keep it there for a few seconds until the flour gets wet. This goes back into the flour. Good mix to that. Now if you guys want, you can double coat this, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Shake off the excess again into the water. Slowly grab that and this goes back into the flour. A really good mix to that now. and coat that chicken properly. We're not looking for perfection here, just want to ensure the chicken is properly coated from all sides. Or so something like that you're looking for. And this goes straight into the hot oil. All temperatures around 160 Celsius, which is roughly around 320 Fahrenheit. Always away from you. So we're gonna let the chicken cook for around 6 to 7 minutes until the internal temperature has reached 75 Celsius. Just make sure the oil is nice and hot. We want the chicken to stay nice and crispy. You guys already know whenever you add something into the hot oil, the temperature goes down. So it's always good to manage the temperature and always keep checking it. Oh, these loaded fries are gonna be so delicious. Alright, so the chicken is nice and crispy now. And we have a beautiful golden brown color. That's exactly what we're looking for. Now just drain off the excess oil and remove it on a rack. Now grab yourself a bowl and add in the natural hot seasoning. The recipe is on the channel for this. And now you want to add in some of the hot oil. You don't want to burn the spices, alright? And now we can brush the chicken with some of this hot oil. Chicken goes onto there, still nice and crispy as you can see. Natural hot seasoning onto that. You can do both sides or just one side, you know, it's really up to you. That looks perfect. Now let's chop up the chicken for our loaded fries. For the fries I'm using skin on fries into the hot oil. Let this cook until they're nice and crispy golden. Also the fries are done, now remove it into a bowl. Immediately season it with a good touch of salt and your seasoning. Perfectly seasoned fries, done. They look so good. Alright guys, let's plate up our loaded fries. I'm so excited for this. First of all, our chipotle garlic chili sauce goes onto that, at the fries. And now we're gonna add in our smashed patty with the amazing onion, peppers, jalapenos. Oh, look at that. Now generous amount of cheese sauce goes on the top. Oh, that looks so delicious. A little bit more fries on the top. And now carefully add your chicken. That looks so mouth-watering. Finally a bit more cheese sauce on the top. And some of our chipotle garlic chili. Oh, that looks so delicious. You guys gonna absolutely love this. Our amazing loaded fries with crispy chicken, smashed beef and sauce, done. First we are going to prep a marinade for the chicken. And with the bird's eye chili, going with some of the garlic, and with the flesh of whole lemon, make sure to get rid of the seeds. For the spices I'm using tandoori masala, it's gonna add a really nice flavor to it. Coriander seeds adds a really nice earthy flavor. We also going in with some of the natural yogurt. It's gonna help tenderize the chicken. Onion and garlic powder, smoked paprika for color and depth of flavor. Balance everything with some of the sugar, a little bit of the MSG, some of these mixed herbs, you can use thyme or oregano, a good touch of salt, white or distilled vinegar. And finally we're going to finish this with oil. Now you want to cover and blend this until nice and smooth. Have a little taste and adjust anything if you need to. Using a small chicken here, it's around 1 kilogram. I'm going to cut right through the breast. So use a sharp knife for this. And again, using your knife, just cut right through the backbone. And now I'm just going to remove the legs. Now if you want, you can add some cuts on the breast as well as on the legs. Make sure to get rid of any excess fat that you have on the chicken, it's not very pleasant. A good pinch of salt on the chicken. We want to marinate the chicken right to the bone. Freshly cracked black pepper. Give that a really good toss. Now remove this into a bowl. Add a good touch of our marinade onto that. And give this a really good mix using your hands. Once you have mixed this, let it marinate in the fridge for 3 hours for best results. Once the chicken is done marinating, leave it outside for 20 minutes. Now we're going to wrap the chicken in foil paper. One leg and one breast in each foil paper. Here goes some of the garlic cloves. I'm just gonna add them on the side. A red chili, light touch of oil on the chili and garlic. And now you want to wrap it tightly. It would be best if you can wrap it twice. Wrapping the chicken will lock in moisture, making the chicken super juicy. It also helps cook the chicken evenly from all sides. Plus it traps flavors from herbs and spices beautifully. And the best part is less mess, easier cleanup. Now place them onto a baking tray, and this goes in a preheated oven at 180 Celsius for around an hour 15 minutes. We're gonna turn the temperature to high for the last 15 minutes to get a nice color. It's been around an hour, let's remove the chicken. Be careful when removing the foil paper, it's still hot. Just look at that. Beautiful. Make sure to save the leftover garlic and chili. We're gonna use it for our sauce in a bit. Now throw in some of the leftover marinade on the top. A light touch of foil, and this goes back into the oven at a high temperature. Give it around 10 to 15 minutes until you have a nice color. For the garlic chili sauce, with our roasted garlic, roasted chili, 1 fresh garlic, leftover juices from the chicken, some of this red chili paste, pinch of salt, freshly cracked pepper, paprika, a light pinch of cumin, and finally we're going to some of the mayonnaise and fresh lemon juice. Cover and blend this. The color is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Amazing. Have a little taste and adjust anything if you need to. Our delicious garlic chili sauce. Done. Now remove the chicken into a bowl. Now you want to remove all the bones from the chicken. It's best to use both the thigh and the breast. It will add a lot of flavor. I'm going to serve our loaded chicken fries with some of the cabbage, cucumber, red onions, and the spring onion greens. Remove your fries into a bowl. Add some of the vinegar. Good touch of salt. A little bit of this spice mix. Add a little bit of the garlic chili sauce onto that. Now add a healthy amount of chicken on the top. A little bit of the cabbage. Some cucumber. Onions. Some of the spring onion greens. A light pinch of salt. I like some of the fresh lemon juice as well on the top of our amazing chili garlic sauce. Oh, that looks so mouth-watering. Our mouth-watering loaded chicken fries. Done. You guys gonna really enjoy it with your family and friends. Let's make our special cheese sauce for the loaded fries. Grab yourself a pan, turn up the heat to on medium with a light touch of oil. All is nice and hot, we're going with our onions. You want to saute the onions and get a light brown color on them. And now we're going to throw in our green peppers and jalapenos. Some of these garlic granules. Again, you want to lightly saute these. Honestly, you guys gonna absolutely love this cheese sauce. So it's been around a minute. I'm gonna throw in our evaporated milk. Bring this to a gentle simmer now. I've got here some of the mature cheddar cheese and smoked cheddar for more flavor. Here we've got the American cheese. There's a bit of extra creaminess, you know. A really good mix of that. Make sure the cheese is completely melted into that. As it cools down, it will thicken even more. Here we've got some of the chili flakes, some of the Cajun seasoning, black pepper and salt. A really good mix of that, and just turn off the heat now. Now totally optional, but I like to throw in some of the vinegar as well. You know, as a bit of acidity. Of a mouth-watering loaded fries cheese sauce. Done. Have a little taste and adjust anything if you need to. Perfect. For our jalapeno loaded fries, turn the heat to on medium high with a good touch of oil. With some of the onions, peppers, white powder of the spring onion, a few jalapenos, a light pinch of salt. You want to lightly saute everything. Here with your cooked fries, season it properly with some of the cayenne pepper, paprika and salt. Add your cooked onions, peppers, jalapenos. Remove half of the fries onto there. Add some of our smashed sauce. Add rest of your fries now. A bit more garlic jalapeno smashed sauce. Our delicious cheese sauce goes on the top. Now you can throw some of the fresher pickled jalapenos, spring onion greens, light touch of the red onion, fresh coriander. And finally some of these crispy onions on the top. Oh, that looks so mouth-watering. One of the best loaded fries that you guys gonna try. For a quick lemonade with the zest of lemon. Juice of fresh lemon as well. Few raspberries. some of the squash of lemon with the ice, and finally some of the soda water. A refreshing quick lemonade with a hint of lemon zest. Done. Would be perfect with these loaded fries. You know, just freshens you up a bit.
Flawless victory.
Alright guys, let's try our loaded fries to look amazing. Alright, let's try it. Let's get some of the beef and chicken together. Bismillah. Wow, just needs a bit more sauce onto that. Wow, these are so delicious. So mouth-watering, packed with so much flavor. Everything is cooked to perfection, you know. The chicken, the beef, the sauces complement each other so well. Oh, that was so delicious. You guys gonna really enjoy with your family and friends. Can we please get this video to 5,000 likes? I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure subscribe, make sure you like. Inshallah, see you next time. Until then, salam. Make for your mom. Make for your dad. Make for your family. Enjoy.